Hi everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Spotlight series with me, Suman Agarwal. This is Spotlight with Suman, and I am the co-founder and director of Image Consulting Business Institute. Hi Smriti. Hi Vivekananda. Hi Preeti. Hi Pooja. All right. So my guest for today is Namita Date from Thane. She's a certified image consultant and soft skills trainer from ICBI. And let me see if Namita has already joined. And if she's already here, I will just invite her to join in for the conversation. Live conversation. Hi Namita.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you doing, ma'am?
Very well. How are you?
I'm good. Great.
Fantastic. Good to have you here, and thank you for accepting the invite on Spotlight series with me, Suman Agarwal.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, so let's get started. How are things with you, first of all?
Things are going great.
Great. So, Namita, we would like to know what was your life all about before you started with ICBI?
Sure. Can I just take you through my 2 decades of experience quickly?
Sure.
Yeah. So I started way back in 1999. I graduated from Podar College of Commerce along with a degree in travel and tourism. And I did IATA and I was working for WNS. That was that time a back office for British Airways. So I was into ticketing. So WNS was there for around 5 years, and post that I joined a consultancy called as Personal Search Services, wherein I was into recruitments. That also lasted for around 5 years, and post that I was working for India Bulls. I was a part of recruitment team, and I was handling campus recruitments over there for 2 years. And post that, I joined Globeop Financial Services, which is a hedge fund. It's a KPO. So again, over there, I was a part of HR team handling recruitments and inductions. So that was the time when I realized that, I'm more towards training than recruitments. As I used to take inductions, I started realizing that. And
I've
then that
sorry.
happened.
I've seen a lot of people who explore certain things and then they have this realization that ये मेरे लिए नहीं है. यहाँ से मुझे हटके कुछ और करना चाहिए. So, I mean, you also got this realization only when you jumped into one profession and then you felt that, you will also like to explore something else and you should move out of it and then do something else. So
Yes,
you have been, for 20 years, you've been into the HR field, right?
yes,
And then you moved into the training division.
yes.
So this self-exploration and then self-realization, I mean, 20 years in HR. After that, you realized that you wanted to get into training.
Yes.
So why did you spend 20 years to realize that you are a person who would like to be in training? I mean, why didn't you decide this before?
Actually, as I said, ma'am, during the time of Globeop, when I was conducting inductions, I used to just love interacting with people and, giving those inductions. So that was that time. And then very soon I got married, and then I left my job and I was sailing with my husband. My husband is a merchant navy captain. So I was sailing with him. Then children happened to me. So I got busy with children for around 3 to 4 years. I have 2 boys. And then I don't know why I thought I will not be able to cope up with my house front and work. So I opted for teaching in schools. I did my ECCED as well. So, so that I can give more time to my boys. So I started teaching in school. I was teaching in Gregorius in Chembur. But then I thought I wanted to do something more satisfying, more fulfilling. And that was the time when I used to see a lot of advertisements of ICBI on Facebook. And even a lot of consultants used to post their training work and all, which inspired me greatly, to be very honest, towards, exploring what is ICBI all about. So one day I just went to ICBI Thane Center, which is closest to me as I stay in Chembur. I went with my husband. We almost went with the checkbook itself because I was pretty sure I'm going to enroll into this. And when I saw the program of ICBI, I was just, impressed with the whole thing. The curriculum was so systematic. It was very professional. It was exactly what I was looking for. And the amalgamation of image, soft skills, and the TTT was the exact thing, I was looking for. So, I just, without thinking about it too much, I enrolled for all the three programs the very same day when I went to the center. And yeah, then there was no looking back. This was the second innings for me. And I had found my ikigai, my passion, my profession, and what people wanted in the market. So,
And
yeah.
how did the program actually help you?
Program in the sense, as I said, I'm a certified image consultant, certified soft skills trainer. So that definitely gives me an edge over other trainers in the market. And plus this TTT program which you have, it was amazing. I mean, Shankar sir, to be very honest, he actually, that was a place wherein we learned how to deal with the actual trainings. How do we interact with people who are sometimes, asking too many questions, or they are quiet, how to deal with all kinds of crowds. So, it actually gives us a different perspective towards the whole program. The program is a very, it's like bookish. I mean, it's not bookish, but then it's a syllabus. But then this TTT program is more towards experiential learning, I would say. More, it gives you more exposure as to how do you actually conduct trainings. So that was also a good thing. And then I found my niche, because, as I said, I have already sailed on the ships, so I knew how the ship life is. And my brother-in-law also is into merchant navy. So once he had come to our place, and he was just talking, these cadets come from small towns and they lack all these grooming etiquette. And it just struck me, that time, that this can be my niche, because no other trainer would be able to intrude my territory because I have an edge, because I have sailed on the ships and I have a first-hand experience. I would be more on the empathizing end towards how these people feel when they sail. So yeah, I had found my niche, and I started on from there. It's not that I immediately got trainings. I was very proactive and systematic. I used to continuously work and build up my training programs. So in fact, I have a 8-day program, which I conduct for the Marine Institutes.
What do you do in
So
that?
I'll just take you through that. It is A to H. A being appearance management, wherein I do more about grooming. Then I do elevator pitch. I do small talk. I do business cards handling. And I take few values like honesty, trust, and respect. A B is behavior, which includes etiquette, which includes dining etiquette as well, along with office etiquette and meeting etiquette. Then, and telephone etiquette as well. Then C is communication and body language, wherein I cover assertive skills, anger management, conflict, listening skills, and effective communication. Also body language. And D is dealing with stress, wherein I handle the coping mechanism, which is the need of the hour for the seafarers. And E is emotional intelligence, wherein I take them through self-awareness, self-management, empathy, problem solving, resilience, taking responsibility. F is focus on interviews, wherein I conduct mock interviews for them. G is goal setting as well as gender sensitization, because nowadays girls have also started entering this field. So, they need gender sensitization. So then I got myself certified as a POSH trainer as well. That also gives me an edge to give the gender sensitization training. So I can proudly say that I'm conducting gender sensitization trainings in the Post-C Institute, that is MASA, for shipping. So I do that. And H is health and mental health. Mental health is very, very important for the seafarers. So I realized that. And I build a program on that. So I have a 8-day program, in fact, which I conduct for the marine institutes.
So which means
So
that there is scope for these kind of programs for marine institutes also.
yes, definitely.
So
And otherwise,
is this an advantage only for only to the wives of people who are the ship, who are there on the ship, or even otherwise?
now, as I said, ma'am, I have an edge over the other trainers because I have sailed on board.
Huh.
So for everything, I train them on. I do experiential trainings. Mostly, I conduct games with them because it's Gen Z. They enjoy more with games. So then, after everything, I relate it with the ship life. That makes a difference.
Correct.
You know, so which I believe that the trainer who is not gone on board will not be able to relate with. And also my husband being a captain, it's always an interactive talk between me and him. So whatever difficulties or whatever queries I have, I get it solved by talking to him. So I think, yeah, definitely I have an edge over the other trainers, so I can say that this is my territory, my niche.
Very true, very true. And then it's a great source of earning, because otherwise, what would you do? I mean, sitting and just, being with your husband, accompanying your husband, and then just, following him everywhere and just having no purpose in life, and just, having nothing to do, it doesn't really solve any purpose.
Yes, for first few years, definitely I enjoyed sailing with him. So I can proudly say that, a whole of Southeast Asia, I have roamed along with him when I was there with him. And that time I never knew that this is going to get converted into my profession one day,
Very true, very
which
true.
happened. And I can also proudly say that with my earnings now, I have invested in a house all by myself.
Oh,
So,
wow. That's so amazing.
so
That's really
yeah.
amazing. So proud of
So
you.
with the grace of God, yeah, I have done that. So yeah, I'm feeling very, really very proud about it, and it's a very gratifying experience to be associated with ICBI because it has really given me a lot. I owe it to the institute. I mean,
Excellent, excellent. So when you were a learner with ICBI, and I'm sure you started your journey as a learner with ICBI when after your children, right?
yes, yes,
After you had kids.
yes.
So did you ever feel intimidated when you became a learner, when you saw other batchmates? Some of them were young, some of them were old, some came with a lot of experience, maybe some were fresh, and there were like different kind of people. I mean, there were like different variety of learners. So at any point of time, did you feel that, oh, they have much more experience than me, or they are much more younger, they'll have more scope, or somebody is older, she or he has more experience? ऐसा कभी कुछ हुआ?
Definitely, ma'am. Definitely. I used to feel so intimidated sometimes with all the, elder people who were there, more experienced than me. However, what I did was during that time, whenever I used to get intimidated, instead of, being aloof from them, I always made it a point that I went up to them and asked suggestions, asked their views, asked their opinions. So they used to share with me. We had a great batch. So way back in 2018, I finished my certifications. So we had a great batch, and yeah, it was an amazing learning experience from all the students who were there along with me. With regards to the younger ones, definitely they used to look up to me because I was the one who finished all the soft skills exams. Whenever the class used to get over, I used to quickly give the exam, and I used to be the first one in the batch who used to finish all the exams. Even with regards to the image, whenever I used to finish with each class, I used to see that my assignments are there in place, and I quickly finished the certification. So the younger crowd used to look up to me. So yeah, there used to be motivating talks and inspiring talks. So yeah, overall the journey of ICBI was EFG, I would say, that is enriching, fulfilling, and gratifying.
Absolutely. So, do you think that having a variation in different age group and different experience is an advantage when you have a batch like that?
Definitely, ma'am. Definitely, it makes a lot of difference because you have people from both the worlds, who are like senior to you, your age, and younger to you. So you get different perspectives. And then I think with the younger crowd being around, you start feeling more relevant. You get to know so many things, and somewhere you question your thinking and your perspectives, and it's a good mixture, I feel. Yeah, definitely.
I would say absolutely, because there are so many things that you may not be aware of. They would tell you that, आजकल ये
Sure,
चल रहा है, ये हो रहा
sure,
है. There is
sure,
so much that
sure,
they can actually teach you and
sure,
make you
sure.
aware of. Plus, all the expertise that seniority brings. People who are senior, people who have been in the industry, they can actually teach you so many things. So it's always advantageous to be with people from all age group, all backgrounds, all segments. I think you only learn. There is nothing that you would say that, I have unlearned from so and so person. So it's just that you are collecting all the experience and all the information from different kind of people.
Definitely, definitely. And I would also like to add, ma'am, that this is soft skills per se that I'm doing these 8 programs. I'm also using my image skills which I have learned. So I have a program for women, which is for women entrepreneurs, which is called as Working Wonder Woman. So in this program, I have styling, I have colors, I have face shape, body shape, everything included, along with little bit of grooming, little bit of etiquette and communication and stress management. So this is where I'm also using image skills. Plus, I'm also doing a workshop for kids, which is Panchashil workshop, which includes 5 essential skills, which is like anger management, problem solving, taking responsibility, resilience, and empathy. So this is a 5-day program for kids called as Panchashil. I also conduct dining etiquette for elders as well as for kids. So this is in totality. I'm using all the knowledge which I have learned from ICBI.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Great. So, how is today's Namita different from what she was when or prior to joining ICBI?
Yeah. So Namita 2.0 is definitely a better version of me.
And what kind
So
of clients do
definitely.
you work with? I mean, apart from the people who you are training, right now at the Marine Institute, but over and above those, do you also train other people?
Yes, I'm associated with Swami Vivekananda College of Pharmacy, which is in Chembur. So over there also we have run this program of 6 day,
Hmm.
which I just told you about. And apart from that, the workshops keep on happening whenever the trainings are not there. But currently the trainings is getting me occupied. So I'm not having time for my workshops. So typically Friday, Saturday, Sunday are the days when I'm occupied. So that's how I'm able to manage my house also, because children are at home. My mother-in-law, thanks to the support staff and my supporting family, I'm able to do all this. So, weekends I'm at Lonavala. I train in gyms. So every batch which joins this institute undergoes my 6-day program. And then we issue a joint certification.
Acha.
So it's like every weekend I'm there. And Fridays, whenever they need, I give gender sensitization training at MASA. So Friday, Saturday, Sundays are typically occupied. And Monday to Thursday, I keep it for myself, my me time, fitness. And also I have to read and listen to so many videos to be able to give trainings. So that is a time wherein I devote to that. And thankfully the kids have grown up now. They are teenagers. One is 10 and one is 13. So they go to school, they go for tuition. So I have all the time in my hand, till 5:30. So that makes life simple.
Absolutely, absolutely. But that's really commendable. You have so much in your hand. I mean, your hands are absolutely full with that. You are
Yes.
like packed with your schedule and everything. So that's really commendable, and you must be feeling really proud of yourself for keeping
Yes.
yourself occupied at all the time.
Yes. Yes.
And fitness is another thing that you are very conscious about, right?
Yes. Because I would like to tell you that I'm soon going to enter this pageant of Mrs. Geo. I've already been auditioned for that. So
Oh,
it's going to happen in October or November. So it's an international paid pageant wherein I'll be showcasing my skills. So it's going to be dancing, it's going to be grooming sessions by all the biggies and a photo shoot portfolio. So yeah,
fantastic.
I'm looking forward for that as well.
Excellent, excellent. So, do you also promote yourself on social platforms or in any other way, or you don't need to promote because you already have work in hand?
See, honestly, I don't need to promote because I'm very, as of now, as I said, my hands are full. So, I'm not looking for more clients as such. So, whatever work I've been doing, I'm definitely posting it on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Insta. Apart from that, what I believe is, whichever clients I want to fetch, I personally go to them rather than getting in touch with them on LinkedIn or something. I visit them personally.
Hmm.
I build the rapport with them, and
Huh.
I believe in soft marketing. I try to be in touch with them through the festivities. I will wish them. Then I also showcase to them whatever I'm
Hmm.
doing. So that's how I've managed to get all the business that I've been doing.
Hmm.
So, I can proudly say that I have done more than 200 trainings as of now and touched the lives of more than 5,000 people.
Awesome.
I've been training in most of the marine institutes within Mumbai. So James being one, Emma, that is Anglo-Eastern, is another big client of mine.
Hmm.
T.S. Rahman Institute, Tolani, ESM, that is Samudra Institute. Then Manit, during the lockdown, I was training this university which is there for shipping in Pune. I was doing online trainings for them at Manit. So yeah, I'm like there everywhere in terms of Merchant Navy institutes. I can say that
Wow.
proudly.
That's so amazing. So you are like a hotshot image consultant and soft skills trainer for all the marine institutes, merchant navy and
Yes,
marine institutes.
yes. By the
Excellent.
grace of God and thanks to ICBI.
So, Namita, how do you stay relevant? What do you do to keep yourself absolutely relevant as per the industry norms, and how do you keep yourself up to date?
With regards to being relevant, yeah, definitely a lot of reading, listening to videos, talking to Gen Z and millennials also makes a difference. Also, apart from that, I keep on upgrading myself time to time. I believe in sharpening the saw from time to time. So I indulge myself in inbound, outbound, game-based trainings, facility trainings, which happen around a trainers group. So I make sure that whenever I'm not doing trainings, I'm a part of these trainings. So I train myself on these things. So I've also done certifications in inbound and outbound experiential learning training programs. So that is one thing I've been doing. And one thing I have realized being in this maritime sector, as I said, I'm working with gyms. So over there, I'm not just doing a trainer kind of a thing. I'm wearing three hats over there. I'm a coach, I'm a counselor, and I'm a trainer. So I'm already a certified life coach and a trainer, but now I'm also getting myself certified as a fellowship counselor. So I'm pursuing a degree in psychology as well.
Wow.
So soon in August, I'll be a certified fellow counselor.
Excellent. Excellent. I think that's really important because if you are already a soft skills professional, then counseling becomes a part and parcel of this.
Yes,
So yeah, that's a wonderful, add-on to what you're doing currently.
yes.
So one last question to you, Namita, that what is that one message that you would like to convey to all those people who are pursuing or who are aspiring to become image consultants and soft skills professionals? Any message, important message from your side to them?
Yeah, definitely. I would like to tell all the aspiring image consultants that what I believed in was passion. I followed my passion. I was positive throughout my journey, persistent efforts, perseverance, proactiveness, and planning. So I think these 7 P's is what are the pillar, for my journey, as I can say. So definitely it has worked for me. So I strongly believe that it can work for a lot of aspiring image consultants as well. And one thing I believe is that, if even in a class of people that you're training, if you're able to make a difference in the life of one person, you can create a renaissance in this world. That's what I believe.
Very true.
So, saying that, I think that what you do makes a difference. So you have to decide what difference you have to make in your life or other people's life.
Absolutely.
So that's what I would say.
Absolutely. And you need to realize that what is the value that you bring to yourself and the value that you can bring to others. So
Absolutely.
this is something which is a very important thing, contribution.
Yes.
So contribution is a very, very important thing. Very
I
important.
just Yeah, I just quickly want to add one more thing that, doing this life skills, it still is closest to my heart more than image. I don't know why, but soft skills is more closer to me. And I would proudly like to tell you that, for past 2 years, there was some issue going on in my life. So I've almost used all the life skills which I have learned in terms of emotional intelligence, in terms of my self awareness, identifying my strengths, weaknesses, then managing my emotions, managing my anger, being more responsive than reactive, uh, being more resilient, and even problem solving. So, I mean, just I can't thank enough ICBI. It's thoroughly a gratifying experience for me, and it has changed my life all for good.
Thank you so much, Namita. I mean, that what you said is a very big reward for us because that wasn't expected. I mean, what you just said, because we are not expecting any testimony here, but this was like a very candid
No, this
conversation
was
that we
coming
had.
straight from the
Yeah,
heart.
absolutely. I can understand that completely. But when we hear certain things like these, I mean, it just keeps us very charged and very highly motivated because you know we when we started ICBI, we never expected that we will take ICBI to this level. Although we desired very badly that we want to take it, but uh, we will fulfill people's dream to this extent. We actually did not know that yahan tak chala jayega. But if we have been able to do certain things which has changed and which has inspired lives of so many people, I mean, we feel very grateful. And for us, we just tell people and we tell God that it is all gratitude, nothing else. But thank you so much for, because without your contribution also it wouldn't have been possible. So if you help yourself and you have actually cooperated with all of us, because if you wouldn't have done this, it wouldn't have been possible. So thank you so much for being who you
Thank
are
you.
and
I'm
what you're
honored.
doing, and continue to do great work. And I
Sure.
wish you all the best and all the success. May you become more successful, and the more
Thank you
you
so
do, the
much.
more name will come to ICBI. So we have our own reasons to say that you should become more successful. So
Thank you so much. One last wish is remaining. I want to be a trainer at ICBI one day. So that
बताओ
is what I'm looking
कब
at.
बताओ कब, tell us. The day you decide,
Whenever, ma'am,
you
whenever.
can go through the process and you can definitely become a trainer with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And
I'm
now
honored.
let's take some questions from all those people who are here. So, guys, if you have any questions for Namita or for me, let us know. We'll have exactly 5 minutes, and we'll start now. We'll wait for 5 minutes. If you have any questions, we will be happy to take your questions right away. Anything that you would like to ask Namita or to me regarding anything about the program, anything about her journey, please feel free. Okay, so how did you approach the task of designing your training curriculum, Namita? This is a
Okay.
question from Vishwanath.
Okay. Thanks for the question. What I exactly did was I understood the pain area of my clients, and I exactly hit it on the pain area, which was, as I said, the cadets who are there in Merchant Navy come from all the small towns, so they are not much aware about the grooming etiquette, and definitely none of the colleges provide you with stress management or emotional intelligence class. So this is something wherein the clients used to see the program that I'm offering, and they used to be directly offering me, so from when are you starting the program? So I actually didn't need to pitch anything to them, because the program was such, it was hitting exactly on the pain area which I had earlier identified.
So you basically identified what are the strengths, what are the weaknesses, and you, based on the weaknesses, you created a program, and
Yes.
that became a great pitch, and you started, with that program.
Yes. Yes.
Great. Anyone else who would like to ask a question? We have something else. How often do you update the curriculum?
As I said, I keep on, listening to a lot of videos and keep myself updated what is happening in terms of the DG curriculum. So there is Directorate General for Shipping, which announces certain programs which are compulsory programs for marine seafarers. Like very recently they introduced a compulsory session on gender sensitization. So it's a 6-hour program for post-sea and 12-hour program for pre-sea, those who have yet to join the sea. So I immediately upgraded myself, upskilled myself in terms of POSH certification, so that I get an edge over others in terms of handling this sensitive topic. As you know, gender sensitization is all about the POSH Act. So, so yeah, definitely staying relevant with what is happening in the industry is very much the need of the hour.
All right. So anybody else who has a question? Anyone else who would like to ask a question to Namita or to me about anything that we just discussed or anything to do with ICBI programs? All right. So Namita, I think we are done. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Your
My pleasure.
answers were very, very inspiring, and a lot of people must have drawn great amount of inspiration. So have a great year and many more years to come. And I'm surely looking forward to having you as our trainer with ICBI. There will
Thank you
be
so much, ma'am.
some due diligence that you'll have to fulfill. Once you apply as a
Sure.
trainer, some formalities will have to be fulfilled. Once you do that, you can definitely on board with us. So
Thank you so much.
great interacting with you,
Same here,
and
ma'am.
looking forward to meeting you someday soon whenever you are here. You are in
Definitely.
Thane, so it's not difficult for us to meet.
I'm in Chembur, but I can always come down to
Yeah,
Andheri
but
as
you are
well.
in Mumbai,
That's not
right?
an issue. Yes, I'm
Yes,
in Mumbai.
absolutely. Okay, so let's catch up someday. And
Sure.
thank you so much for being a part of
Thank
this
you.
live session.
Thank
And
you.
let's catch up soon. Okay.
Thank you. Take
Thank you,
care.
all the lovely
Bye.
audience. And I'll see you next week once again. And this is Namita Date and Suman Agarwal signing off for today.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.